What's up, observers? Welcome into another episode of Third Party Observers.
We've got a guest.
Hey, y'all.
Spoiler alert. Austin, John, and Stan here are ready to deliver a great episode, but as John alluded to, we are joined today by friend of the podcast, Tia McKee.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Tia. How's it going?
Good.
What's up?
I'm so excited to be here.
Longtime listener, longtime friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surprisingly, has made it as far as she has. Well, surprise.
What does that mean, John?
Friend status.
As in friendship or podcast?
Or in life.
I think what John is trying to say is that the fact that she's still our friend is
surprising.
a big deal.
She's made it through a lot of jokes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of
Listen,
criticism.
We are not everyone's cup of tea,
Yeah.
but
And I mean, Tia and I have a history, so
yeah?
I don't know.
What
if-
kind of history?
I was like, oh, spicy.
Is there something I don't know?
Is this
I
producer
think
Amy?
there's something I don't know.
We don't have quite the history that you and
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Tia.
okay. Enough.
we had a little bit of fun on a trip to Branson one time.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, she's we're good friends.
Oh, that. Yeah. Yep. I remember. Okay, I know what we're talking about.
Well,
Just to clarify.
we'll just say that Tia's seen a lot of me this year.
I forgot about that part. Oh, jeez.
Wrong place,
man.
wrong time.
Wowza.
Well, it's going to be a fun show today. Before we get started, go ahead and follow us on social media. Twitter at Party Observers, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Third Party Observers. And as always, we want to start off by thanking our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Heisler Beer, the perfect beer for every true American. So stand up, jump on your couch, and chug a Heisler.
I honestly don't know what a Heisler is.
Well, they're our sponsor, John. Why don't you educate yourself?
Well, which is not surprising. I don't really drink beer though, so it's not. I feel like it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Do you use that when you play True American? It said
Some
True
do.
American.
Some
Okay.
do.
But we do not play with beer, so
Yeah.
True.
We play with the hard stuff.
True.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, how is everybody's week going?
Guys, I might have done something really stupid.
Might
Let's-
have.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So, I don't know. Scott's Cheap Flights, they are not a sponsor of this podcast.
Did
but
something go wrong
Not
with
yet.
your...
No, but I bought a ticket to Spain.
Yeah.
But I also have not figured out where I'm living next month. So,
Yeah.
I might be
I can
homeless.
tell you where you're not living.
I might be homeless in Madrid for a little bit. I don't know. But
Not a bad place to be homeless, maybe.
yeah, hopefully. I don't know
I don't
anything
know.
about
How do the Spanish treat homeless people?
I have no idea. Hopefully good. But
Hopefully, favorably.
yeah, I think they have like free healthcare and stuff, I hope. I don't know.
How do the Spanish
But
treat?
yeah, so I'm going to go to Spain in October because it's last minute deal, but whatever. I'm also homeless in October, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Spain?
I've never been.
How much Spanish do you know?
I can't. Well, I know a lot of Mexican Spanish, but I do not know like Spanish.
Is it different?
Yes,
Oh, in what way?
I'm not super sure, but I know that it's different.
Anyone want to weigh in here on the difference between Spain Spanish and Mexico Spanish?
I have nothing.
I think
I
they
thought-
eat less
no idea.
burritos, maybe little less tacos. I don't know, but actually, tacos are probably pretty universal. Probably less burritos. No, but I know that it is different because my sister took Spanish in college, and she was thinking about going to Spain or whatever, and they're like, "You should probably go to Mexico instead because the Spanish that you're learning is like more of a Mexican Spanish instead of a Spain Spanish."
So this says that the biggest difference is pronunciation differences between like Z and C sounds before an I or an E. So that like it's the same language, but they pronounce things
So
differently.
it's
which
not
makes
taco, it's taco.
sense.
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's kind of like probably like Mandarin and Cantonese. It's the same written language. It's just different pronunciations and stuff on how things are said, I guess.
Do
Learn
you know
something
a
new
lot of
every
people
day.
speak English?
No.
None. You're gonna have you're gonna understand no one?
Taco or no, taco. I need taco.
John hungry?
Yeah, John basically shouts that wherever he goes anyway. So
You think if you talk louder, they will understand you?
I have had to tell people that does not work that way, and it's really funny. Like, oh, sorry.
yeah, well, Tia, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Little bit about you. You were a fashion major at OSU, right?
I was apparel merchandising.
So that was less about the
I didn't
fashion
design clothes.
and more about where you put it in the store.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
How you make it look pretty.
Okay.
So people
Presentable.
buy it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what were your thoughts on the Met
Ooh,
Gala?
the
Observation
Met
of the
Gala.
week.
Oh,
There were quite a few statements made, ugly outfits.
Very ugly.
The person I really want to bring up is Horse Girl. I don't know who she is,
What's
but
horse? Someone who wore a horse costume?
she wore a horse.
Kim Petras, I think is how you
Yeah.
say her
I'm
name.
looking this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim Petras.
It
wore
has like
a horse.
ears sticking up where a strap would be,
Yeah.
and then it has a long horse nose.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Okay, do you remember Bedlam a few years ago when Rudolph was quarterback and
Oh, what the hell?
It's the Met Gala. Anything goes. You don't understand.
Stan, can you put a graphic of
Yeah, I
Of
sure can.
Horse
This is
Girl.
Please
real
do.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
that was the clear winner of what the hell.
Also, I say, okay, so Rihanna, and is it ASAP?
ASAP Rocky?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's wearing a quilt. It's basically a
It's
quilt
Grandma's
wrapped
house.
around his body.
Yeah.
And I bet
And
that
they
quilt
call
costs
it
about.
fashion.
I bet that quilt costs like $60,000.
I
Oh,
mean, it's called fashion, honey.
easily.
Look it up.
It's called, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that was pretty ridiculous. My favorite was probably Pete Davidson's
Oh,
because he said his inspiration was a slutty nun and or a
Interesting.
blind
Like a
nun.
blind nun.
Well, he said
A nun of some kind.
his inspiration was a blind nun, but then
Okay.
his comments while he's at the gala was like, "I'm having a good time. I'm here as a slutty nun." So,
Well, there you go.
Sounds a lot like Pete Davidson. Was something he would say.
yeah,
He's a funny guy.
Okay, one that I really loved was Allison Felix, the Olympic sprinter.
Mm.
She had 240,000 ostrich feathers on
That's
her.
all-
trunk.
Whoa.
look out, PETA.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no kidding.
How many ostriches do you
It did
think
not
she
say
had to kill?
how she retrieved these ostrich feathers, but it looked really cool. Another one, I don't know if I loved the dress, but a crazy fact, Simone Biles' dress weighed 88 pounds.
I did
That's
see
like
that.
more than she
88
weighs.
It took
pounds?
6 people to carry it. What I want to know is how did you walk around?
Yeah,
no
You
kidding.
don't.
I mean,
you
look,
just
she's
stand in
I
one
mean,
place.
She's an athlete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
anyone can lift it,
But I mean,
can.
just like 88 pounds.
That's crazy.
Wild.
It's like a weighted blanket. Maybe she just attended hoping to snooze.
Open to snooze
It's like,
fest. She
yeah.
came prepared.
I mean,
Kind of like ASAP.
I bet her and
Rocky.
ASAP Rocky and Rihanna just
ready for
got a
a
little
nap.
booth together and took a little nap.
Yeah. I'm really sad Harry Styles wasn't there, so he's great at fashion, but he wasn't there. He was doing a concert somewhere that I wasn't at.
Okay, so
unfortunately.
what is the reason for the Met Gala? Because I mean it comes up every year, but as in the words of producer Amy, who gives a shit, you know?
Let's see.
She has no way to defend herself now because
yeah.
we have the fourth microphone out here.
Listen, I can back up Austin on that.
Yeah.
Because we were just like, this is like, why?
Okay, so it's a fundraiser.
Right.
What
who?
I'm reading, for the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which producer Amy could totally get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it's a ridiculous thing for the elite. It's an elite.
So apparently, it marks the opening of the Costumes Institute annual fashion exhibit.
So they're costumes.
But what I want to
Well,
know
that makes more sense.
is what do they do with these after they wear them?
Nothing.
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 Do you think they give it back to the ostrich?
Yes.
They
Yeah, that's
reinsert
Yeah.
all the
that.
feathers.
They
glue
pluck
them
the
back
ostrich.
to
The
the
ostrich
ostrich.
is just a naked ostrich in a cage somewhere,
Oh.
and they just come back and then it's like, doop, doop. It's just like hair plugs, you know.
Poor little ostrich.
Ooh.
Oh man.
All right, PETA.
Well, that's all
What's
I know.
more cruel, plucking the ostrich?
Oh, putting them back in.
Putting them back in.
Putting it back in.
Putting 'em back in.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, well, that is the observation of the week. So thank you, Tia, for describing the Met Gala because none of us
A
understand
big
it.
dumb party for a bunch of rich people.
Yeah.
That I would gladly attend. If anyone out there knows how I can attend the Met Gala,
Do you have
give me a
$30,000?
call.
Is that what the tickets cost?
30 to
Yeah,
35,000
something like that.
starting
yeah,
out.
a plate.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tables are like 200
it's a fundraiser.
grand.
I mean, yeah, but
It's a fundraiser for rich people.
That's
Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, I mean
Well,
when
that's
you're
crazy.
worth millions of dollars, what's 30
I
grand?
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but still, that's a
Listen,
lot.
I
It's
will
all
throw
for
a
a good
gala.
cause.
I will throw a gala, and you can pay me $30,000.
Well, yeah,
I
come.
want
They're
to.
not
I'd
gonna
throw a gala,
donate
pay
money
me
to the-
$30.
I want to see a gala that John Lawler throws.
Oh, it's gonna be a
I
good
wouldn't.
time.
I wouldn't pay $30,000, but I'll be on staff so I can watch the nightmare of it.
It would not be a night.
What's
Oh,
your
yes, it
required
would.
dress code?
Yeah.
Required dress code. You just have to have. It needs to be worth $10,000. Actually, I don't know. There's no dress code. Wear
Wait.
whatever you want.
You know where any ostriches are? around
Yeah.
here?
Black tie
Let me go
optional.
find it.
No dress code. Overalls.
Oh, there was
Overalls
one
and
guy.
wife
I
beaters.
can't remember who it was. Sorry, that's bad. But he wore suspenders, no shirt.
At the Met Gala?
Yeah, at the Met Gala.
I mean,
Fashion.
It's a bold look.
it's me every Sunday. Okay, Tia, let's start off with you. Would you rather hang out with Steve from Blue's Clues or Dora the Explorer for an entire TV episode?
Let's go with Dora the Explorer.
Ooh, why?
Well, since I'm on the spot,
You just want to be a cartoon.
This
I
is
want a
live, by the
backpack.
Swiper, no
Wait.
swiping.
Well, you don't get a backpack.
Well,
Dora's
yeah.
got the backpack.
Steal it.
yeah,
Oh, you could take on Dora for
I-
sure.
I could take on Dora.
Beat the
This-
shit out of her.
No, I thought we were gonna be friends and go exploring
Oh,
together.
yeah. No, that's how
Right.
you do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat the shit out of a little girl.
I'm not going.
Steal her backpack.
I'm not going. I'm just saying. Maybe you team up with Swiper. I don't know.
'Cause
Swiper, no
Oh my
swipey. You
God.
know.
Yeah.
you
Maybe
go on all sorts of adventures.
Swiper
before.
doesn't have any friends. Dora's got the backpack. She's got the map. She's got
Yeah.
that little boy.
She's also got.
Boy.
Whoa.
Doesn't she have like a little? Isn't there a little boy that tags along with her?
It's
Well-
Doro.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
That escalated.
What do you think she keeps in that backpack that she's not pulling out for the rest of us to see? That's what I want to know.
Ooh, good
Snacks.
question.
Her trail mix.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably that.
I
Stan,
love how John's default is, oh yeah, let's go on Dora the Explorer and let's steal and beat the shit out of her.
And I'm like, let's just go on an adventure.
Listen, you know I'm team bad guy. Chaos.
Obviously.
I'm teaming up with Swiper.
all right. If you're team bad guy and you end up in Blue's Clues, then what do you do?
Well, I've never watched. I know nothing
watched
about
Blue's
Blue's
Clues?
Clues.
It's been
All
so long.
I remember is like the mail time thing.
Is there a
Yeah.
green?
Mail
Is
time
it,
jingle.
I know the dog is blue, but isn't there some? Isn't there a green animal
magenta.
too?
There's a girl one. I think it's magenta.
Okay. Honestly,
Pink.
I don't know how you would be a bad guy on that show because I've never watched it.
It would be agonizing to be in Blue's Clues because it's the most. I mean, they're children's shows, so obviously it's the most obvious questions. But like Steve from Blue's Clues, is like, where is it? And it's like clearly right there, and
Well,
you're
Dora
just like,
does that
"Gah."
too.
Yeah, I know, but
But at least you learn.
but
some
at least
little
you're going on an
Spanish.
adventure in Dora the Explorer, and there's a monkey and stuff.
Yeah.
They're also always very peppy.
Yeah.
Do they ever have a
I
bad
don't like
day?
it.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't
Well,
If they
if,
would.
if they could.
if John came, they'd have a real bad day.
Yeah.
Chaos.
All right. So another TV themed question: would you rather have a South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral?
I think this is the most relevant for,
for
you.
me,
Yeah.
well, the wedding part. Hopefully, not the funeral part.
Yeah.
We'll see if you make it through the wedding. And
Yeah.
You choose the wedding, and then you actually Amy it kills you, and you have a funeral.
Why is there always death involved? Calm down.
it's for the life
So
insurance money.
I think
Yeah.
I think I am going to go a Family Guy themed funeral versus South Park themed wedding because
Yeah.
South Park themed wedding seems like that would
Chaos.
crash the wedding.
Yeah.
Also, the townspeople in South Park are today's society. So
Mm.
I would prefer not to have them in attendance at the wedding.
No, I-
However, Family Guy themed funeral seems like it would bring some levity to the
I mean,
the
Stewie's probably
situation.
gonna blow some stuff up.
Yeah, like I think, there may be some chaos, but at the end of the day, everyone has had a few more laughs. So, and because obviously people would just be distraught
Obviously,
with my
yeah,
departure
all of
from
our
existence.
listeners
So,
would be like, "Oh no."
yeah. So I think Family Guy having Stewie and Peter and the dog and
The dog.
the bird,
There's a
that-
bird.
There's a bird.
There's a big chicken.
Oh, the one that always fights Peter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be great.
That would be really funny. No, and I think you got to go to the funeral because like you're dead. Who cares? You're not there. So the wedding part is like, I don't know.
Okay, well, now for you guys, would you rather attend a South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral?
Give me that South Park themed wedding.
I think that could be pretty funny.
That'd be fantastic.
Get Cartman in a wedding. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
just going off.
It'd kill Kenny.
He would have to be
Yeah.
if Cartman could be the officiant of the wedding.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Not only would if they're filming it from the back, they'd have to pan way down just to be able to see him. He'd be down at knee level.
kiss the bride. 6 feet, Mom. All right.
That's a pretty good impression.
Thank you. Okay. Would you rather everyone you know forget your birthday or everyone you have ever met call you on your birthday every 30 minutes to sing you happy birthday? You have to take the call.
Oh, I was gonna say
You
call
have
me,
to
'cause
take
then
the
I
call.
just not answer.
No loopholes.
Yeah, that would be either one is
So
going to be very
not
annoying
everyone is calling you every 30 minutes, but at least someone you know is calling you every 30 minutes.
for the
From
whole
midnight
entire
to
day.
midnight.
From midnight to
Wow.
midnight.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
going with forget my birthday. That's terrible. I'll
How
go
long do you
celebrate
have-
myself.
How long do you have to talk to them?
Well, for the duration of the
So
song.
the next 30 minutes? Oh,
The
they just
duration of
sing
the
to
song.
you and then
You
you're
have to talk to
done.
somebody all day long.
How awful would that be?
Man.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be so sad if everyone forgot your birthday.
Nah, I don't care.
My birthday's my favorite day. of
Sometimes
the
I forget
year.
my
Right?
birthday.
I love
So,
my birthday.
I don't think I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my birthday too much. I love
Same.
me. John loves John. Like, I'm gonna come out with a song. It's not gonna be Kanye. It's gonna be like Kanye loves Kanye, but it's gonna be John loves John.
See, if I didn't have a sister who had the same birthday as me, not a twin, I
crazy.
probably would forget my own birthday at times. It'd be like, oh, weird. It's
Yeah.
that
So
day.
you don't like your birthday anyways. So
I don't really like celebrations. I don't like fun.
fun hater.
Okay,
see that.
last would you rather? Would you rather wear one color every day or 7 colors every day?
Oh, that's easy.
I think this is a Tia question first and
7.
foremost.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that knows me, I love color. I wear a lot of color.
Yeah.
So one color would be very sad.
It would.
Yeah.
And it would be hard. Like,
Yeah.
It's so much coordination.
I would just wear 7. 7 is easy.
Rainbow shirt.
Well, no, because like I mean, already like, I'm wearing blue shoes, and they have white on them, black socks, orange shirt. I mean, I could put in a different color hairband. I mean, that's
What I think if you do one color,
it'd be boring.
Hillary
What if
Clinton
you- what if-
pantsuit.
but what if the colors don't match? So
What?
it's like orange pants and an orange top, but the oranges are different. Then you
Well,
look
then
ridiculous.
wouldn't those be different colors?
Well, it's still orange.
It's still orange though.
Orange, but
a shade of the same
isn't
color.
Texas orange and OSU
Well, you
orange
better not
different
be
Well,
wearing
colors?
never
Texas
Texas orange, but
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's from Texas.
Yeah. There you go, John.
Yeah,
It's the appropriate
family friendly.
All right. Well, we are going to cover a topic today.
This is
Another
gonna be
one of
interesting.
those episodes. Today we're talking about idioms, not idiots, idioms. Although we may look like idiots after we talk about this.
Yeah.
Does everyone here know what an idiom is?
Yes.
can you give me a refresher?
So it's like a saying.
Yeah,
so.
saying,
you
common
use-
phrase,
Yeah.
Okay,
like
yes.
let the cat out of the bag.
Right.
Or a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Right.
Right.
And so we're gonna highlight some of the more popular idioms. Why are they here? Where do
Where do you think
Where do
they
they
came
come
how
from?
did these? Yeah.
Where did
where
you
did they go?
And why
You
did
know?
it get said?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Sorry, that's,
Yeah.
I had to do it.
So, Yeah, it's just kind of something that we've been talking about. It's a little bit curious to us because surely some of these had to have a pretty fun backstory.
Right.
So let's get into it. John, you're starting us off, aren't you? With the one I already mentioned.
We already mentioned it. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Like, obviously, we already know what it means. Like, it's more valuable to have something. But it's weird to think of like where these came from. Or like, I always just think it's a crazy story about how they kind of existed.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what are some theories that you guys think?
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I mean, clearly someone had a bird in their hand and was like, it's better for me to have this here instead of the two in the bushes. It's really about, do I really want to put the work in to get those birds out of the bushes? Probably not. I've already got this one in my hand.
Now the question is, are you going to pluck the feathers out and then reinsert them? Or?
Well, only if the Met Gala's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to need way more than two birds, though. That's the
Well,
problem.
what kind of birds?
I mean,
They
could be an ostrich.
Could be
Yeah.
an ostrich.
Story.
What about an emu?
An ostrich in the hand is worth more than two ostriches in the bushes.
Or
What-
a flamingo?
Oh.
Tia, are you
I'd wear a
Googling
flamingo
it?
dress.
Are you Googling the phrase?
No, I'm just looking at
Tia, you
different
can't cheat.
idioms.
You can't cheat.
Well, no one told me what was happening today.
This
so
is
I
an
can do what I
anti-cheat
Yeah,
podcast.
We don't cheat on this podcast.
Please.
I know
I'm
you
gonna
know
need
us,
you
but
to
we don't cheat
calm
here.
down.
All right. Well, Tia doesn't get a guess.
I don't do well with lack
Pressure?
of preparation, so.
Oh. Well, we told you
y'all
to
didn't
not
tell
be
me this.
prepared.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
Here
just
we
shoot
are.
from the hip.
All right, Stan, you got any guesses about why this is a thing?
No, I think Austin covered it pretty well.
Yeah. It came from falconry. Like,
Falconry.
yeah, so like people that used to
Falcon Punch.
exactly. They apparently like if you have a falcon, then it's worth more than
Than a bush falcon.
than two falcons that are trying to
Like
get two.
untrained falcons.
Yeah, or like two.
Ah.
Like I guess it came from when they were trying to catch two birds. Like or I don't know what kind
Come
of
on,
birds
John.
falcons catch.
Give us some clarity here.
Oh, am I not being clear?
What the hell does this mean?
I have no idea.
Can you start over?
Yeah.
So was I right?
Pretty much, like it's when they were more like trying to go at the falcons were going after their prey in the bushes. So it's came from the 15th century. So I don't know. It's a really weird thing because I didn't understand it because like
I feel like
you
that one's pretty self-explanatory.
yeah, but you have like okay, so you have a falcon in your hand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
but then how is that worth more than the two prey that are in the bushes?
Because
Because
it's probably like
it
a
can
mouse
go
or
get-
something.
And it's like teaching a man to fish. That's not one of them, is it?
No.
No.
You can give a man a fish or you can teach a man to fish. If you give a man a fish or like a fishing pole or in
Yeah.
this case a falcon, he can go get more food after the case
Yeah.
than just
Potato. You know.
yeah.
same
Yeah.
Fishing pole falcon.
Same
Yeah,
way.
I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think
it's like land fishing.
the
I don't
origin
feel
of
like-
this does not make sense.
And I don't feel like you hear that one very often.
Which is,
But yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But Stan, let's go to you.
Okay.
maybe you'll do better.
I was gonna try to do an interesting segue, but my segue was gonna be to literally say what your idiom is. So.
All right. So
Maybe-
my idiom that I'm gonna do because it's my turn. Beating around the bush, going off the bushes. So what does beating around the bush mean?
I mean, it's you just can't come to don't say things directly. But how I think it came about is literally someone was like they were chasing a rabbit or some kind of prey, and they were just tracing it into this bush, and it wasn't going in, and they were just trying to catch it, and they were beating it around the bush, and they just couldn't get it.
Tia?
Interesting.
I'm just thinking. Okay, so think about. I would agree with John, but say there's a bush in your way, you have to go around the bush.
That makes more sense, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The beating part, not so much there, but you know.
They were just trying to club this poor little rabbit.
Just a little rabbit.
Little Peter Cottontail.
Just a little guy. Peter Cottontail. Austin, you have anything you want to add?
Nope, I don't. I added mine to the show doc. But won't.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Not family friendly. So I'm gonna go with John's answer.
Yeah, actually, John, you were really close. It has to do with hunting. It came about like in medieval times.
Oh, and you guys
Quail.
think I'm an idiot.
So like
Never said it.
hunting dogs are really popular now. I think
Right.
they had dogs back
Well,
in the
I
day
don't think
too.
hunting dog.
No.
I guess
Use
it depends on
hunting
how you
dogs
say it.
for
I was thinking
Where is the
hunting
pause
natural
at?
hunting
dogs.
dogs. Not
Where did you
having
insert
a
the
hunting
comma?
dog?
Yeah.
Hunting dogs are very common today. I mean, they had dogs back in medieval times too. I don't know how much they used them for hunting because the nobles
Oh,
would.
have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Then they used them.
They
Everyone
did in
knows
the
that's
TV
pretty
show.
accurate.
Very accurate. Dragons flying around.
Yeah.
They don't need falcons. They use dragons. Okay, so instead of using dogs to like rustle up birds and whatever else when they were out hunting, they would have people who would run around and literally beat bushes to scare up prey.
Yeah.
But they had to do it delicately because the danger
A
was
delicate beating.
a delicate beating, like around the edges of the bush. Because the danger was if you went and you beat a bush with a beehive in it, it would be a bad day.
Oh dear.
You know, you could just like kind of look in the bush and be like, "Yep, there's a beehive."
I mean,
Gonna
you would
avoid
think,
that one.
you would think, but
You don't think maybe they heard a little bit of buzzing and we're like, "All right, maybe not this one."
I was gonna say, who do you think was the first one to just go banging on a bush and realized a beehive was in there? Was like, oh, now do it gently.
Yeah, that guy was like, "Listen, everyone, beat around the bush.
not directly,
Not directly in the bush.
bush.
The bushes will fight back." All right.
man.
So the one I'm going to cover is one any Sooner fan will know. It's jumping on the bandwagon.
Boo.
That's unfair. So what do you guys think jumping on the bandwagon? Where do you think it came from?
Oh, origins came from OU fans that have never gone to OU, and they're just like, oh, this team seems good. I'm going to cheer for them.
Well, I'm not exactly sure like what a bandwagon is, but I have a feeling it has to do with like early settlement times in America, and people would jump on a bandwagon and like head west.
Like
and
the Sooner Schooner thing.
yeah, the
exactly.
cheaters.
Looks just like that. Yeah.
I
Jump the
mean,
land
so
around
far
early.
John is extremely right.
Nice.
No.
But no, everybody was going out, and so like if you jumped on the bandwagon, you hopped on a literal wagon and headed west.
Sort of, but not really. So,
I thought I was
do you
so
guys
good.
do you guys know who P.T. Barnum is?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Phineas.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the great showman and circus owner is who actually kind of coined this term. So it was mid-19th century, but it was simply the name for the wagon that carried the circus band. So how they
Interesting.
would get people interested in coming to the circus is they would lead the bandwagon through the center of town, playing tunes and circus music, whatever that is.
Interesting.
And people would be like, all right. And then they would follow along, and they, if
Kinda
they
like
could hitch
that-
a ride, they could.
Kind of like the modern, or not modern day, but old-timey ice cream truck.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some excitement. Everyone follows.
Yeah. So the circus is what started it. It really didn't catch on nationally as the term or phrase until politicians started doing it, as they do. And they would do similar things, like they'd have bandstands go through the center of town to advocate for a politician.
Always,
yeah,
politicians ruin everything, man.
yeah, they do.
Ugh.
We don't see any bandwagons now except for any parade. That's it.
Nailed it.
Any parade is a bandwagon. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and push into our draft. Seasonal draft today. Today we are drafting the best fall activities.
Like our background.
Like our background
Look
for
at
those of
that.
you on
So
the
beautiful.
YouTube. Look at those colors. All right. Well, so best fall activities, Tia. You, as the guest, have the luxury
Number one pick.
of the number one pick.
I thought about this all week, trying to figure out what I was gonna pick
Did
first.
Gina give you some ideas?
We did discuss it, but I kind of had my list prepared. Let's see. I'm going with a good old football tailgate.
Football tailgate,
Yeah.
101.
Nice.
What's your favorite tailgate food? That's a separate draft, but
Chips and queso, probably.
solid chewy.
Tailgate food?
I mean, who doesn't have it at a tailgate?
I've never been to a tailgate, if I'm being honest.
We should have one.
We'd have to go to a game.
Maybe some sliders.
Oh, yeah, I like a good slider.
Yeah.
All right, football tailgate, Stan.
Fall activities. There's nothing I think more cozy than getting with some friends and having a little bonfire and just hanging
Yeah,
out.
that was gonna be.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I knew. That's so. We discussed before we come here. Oh, yeah. I wonder what Stan picks and that was my guess that you would pick bonfire.
Yeah.
Well, you picked right, John.
I know you the best because I am a good friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, bonfire was the 101 to me. Football was the 102, so good picks, both of you. But if I can't get those, then I'm going to definitely go with my third, and that's to take a hike.
Nice. Yeah, that was high on my list,
Best
too.
way to take in the fall foliage, see all those changing colors.
Get up to New Hampshire,
Get up to New Hampshire,
Or-
Vermont,
Maine.
Maine. I guess I haven't
The
been to
best.
Vermont, but really anywhere that the leaves are changing. Get in the woods,
Okay.
hike a trail.
Those are all on my list, things that were drafted. But I am taking my favorite holiday is in fall, and it is going to be Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the best thing. It's the best holiday. Oh man! Oh, that's just in my head. Okay. I'm gonna double down on the holidays, and I'm going Halloween as my next.
I really thought you were gonna say Christmas all of a sudden. I was like, I don't know if that qualifies.
That's
Christmas is
Winter.
winter. Christmas is winter, and also not a top 3 holiday, as we have discussed.
He's wrong, and that's why he's choking.
As
Yeah.
the
He's
about to
Lord
die.
Satan is punishing him for that statement.
If you want to hear that hot take, go back to a previous episode.
Yeah, I think episode 1.
Yeah, sorry for
Taking
the
us all the way
terrible
back.
sound quality of that, but
Okay, well that. There are a ton that I know that I've got 4 picks before my next pick. So
That's
what
hard.
do I think is not going to make it back that I really want? I don't know. Halloween was up there. There are a few that I think Tia would take. But
Man.
but there's something. This is a basic pick. I'm going to be a basic white boy.
Oh
Really,
no.
I'm going to be a basic white girl.
No.
I know exactly what
Don't
you're
I'm
do
taking pumpkin spice.
Nice.
Bummer.
all of the pumpkin spice.
I literally wrote pumpkin spice dash basic.
Yeah, I wrote something similar.
Yeah.
But with different words at the end.
yep.
Oh.
I've
but
never
yeah.
had pumpkin spice latte. That's my goal this fall to have one. I've never had one.
Pumpkin
I've never
spice
had-
lattes are pretty good.
I've never had one either.
You know,
You need to go to Scooter's Coffee. It's one of those little pop-ups that you can just do the drive-through.
Okay.
Caramel pumpkinlicious. Best thing I've ever had.
that sounds like a
Interesting.
basic white girl latte.
Yeah.
So good.
Where's
though.
it at?
71st in Lewis area.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, it's so far away.
Okay.
It's so far away to you.
Fine, whatever. Miss
No,
out.
Pumpkin spice. I'll take it. I'll wear the label. It's fine. All right, Stan.
Ah, crap. I do not have enough options here. I'm going to run out real quick.
That's fine. We'll see what happens.
Oh, jeez. I guess now it's been a long time since I've actually done this. But there are good times to be had, good food to be had. I'm going to the fair.
Darn it,
Uh,
Stan.
State fair.
State fair.
I knew
State
John
fair,
and
county
Austin
fair?
hate the fair,
Oh,
so I was hoping it would come back.
Yeah.
State fair.
Yeah.
Matters.
State
Go to the
fair.
fair.
Yeah, not a big fair person.
So I don't like the big Tulsa Fair, State Fair, but going to like a small county fair.
Yeah.
That's better because it's more like hometown food is usually what it's not like the big, 50 fried vendors.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you. So I went to the Lincoln County Fair a few years ago, and it is not once what it was. I was like, no, this is gross.
The one in Norman?
No, I
is
said
that
Lincoln County, it's Chandler.
Oh, Lincoln County Chandler. Oh,
But
alright.
I'll tell you what, some of the best biscuits and gravy are at the Lincoln County Fair. But you have to get there like early in the morning time, like for when you're showing animals and stuff.
Mm.
The pigs that don't make it,
Yeah. I mean,
but
Yeah.
it is good. It is they do have really
well,
good
like
biscuits
last
and
time we went to the Tulsa State Fair, next to they've got the I don't know. It's basically the cattle people.
Oh, yeah,
They're-
cattlemen's.
well, it's not cattlemen's, but it's like a ranch. I don't know. They serve steak burgers, steak sandwiches, and it's from
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
cow that didn't quite make it that year. So, pretty good. So, food's the best part of the fair.
For sure. A lot of
All right,
people
Tia.
watching. Okay, I am ready. Also great food, great beer. I'm going Oktoberfest.
Oh, nice. Okay. We have not been to Oktoberfest.
No, but I don't think I would like it. Despite
There's a lot of people you would not.
don't like crowds, don't like
Well, what was that?
overpriced beer. That was a German fest,
The
and
German
it's
the
in
best,
May.
but it's fun
That was
because
in
you get
May?
to do the
Yeah.
chicken dance. Everyone gets on the table and does the chicken dance, and and it's so
It
fun.
might as well be the Met Gala.
Fine. I will go and I'll have a great time.
Yeah. Well, usually we take our vacation during.
Yeah, around that time.
Around
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
This time you're getting married at that
Yeah.
time, so can't go.
Yeah, the Oktoberfest is not quite as fancy apparently because it just has chicken feathers and not ostrich feathers.
No.
Oh,
Now, I would like to go to Munich and go to the actual Oktoberfest.
Mm. I have a
Um,
friend who just got deployed in Germany. I don't know where he's living. I need to find out.
probably
but he's like, yeah,
Ramstein.
come visit anytime. You can have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd,
let us know.
there's a
May
big
have
air,
taken
the
him up on
Ramstein
that.
air base is really big there.
Oh yeah.
So, in
they
Germany.
do have a lot of
So-
hot mustard there.
Oh, I do love me some hot
Mm.
mustard. I'll
So
take about
the-
a spoonful.
Well, you got to go to Oktoberfest in order to experience that.
No, I don't.
Whatever.
False.
Run down to your local Walmart.
Yeah. Buy some hot mustard. There you go.
Fake. It's fake hot mustard.
It's not the real deal.
All right, T, you got a third pick. What is it?
Okay. Let's see. I'm going make s'mores.
Okay. Nice.
S'mores.
Some more s'mores.
S'mores. They are very sweet. Fun fact: one time, I ate about 30 marshmallows. in
What?
one
Was
sitting.
that on spring break? in,
30?
Broken Bow?
It's been a couple of times.
Okay, so question
Done it
about,
on more than one occasion.
Yes.
question about marshmallows though.
Gross.
How's the best way to roast your marshmallow?
Low and
Light-
Throw
slow.
it in the fire. Never touch it again.
Throw it. Gone forever.
Lightly toasted.
Lightly
nice
toasted.
and golden brown.
Yep.
Or burnt to a crisp.
No.
But you have to get the middle soft enough first. So you have to like let it
That's why you have to
burn
take
for
your
a little
time.
bit, then
No.
Just
No burn.
completely
No
char
burn.
it.
Now, have you seen the people that will get it, catch it on fire, and then they'll take the outside off,
Yeah.
put that part in
Eat
their
it,
mouth, and then they'll
do it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
Those
that.
people are monsters.
No, they're not because I have done it before.
Your
I am not a monster.
Your hands
You're a monster.
are going to be so sticky. And that's my whole thing with s'mores. I love the way they taste.
They're too sticky.
But I
my
can't
it gets
do
everywhere.
How,
Have you guys
what do
ever-
you do
have you
after
put-
you eat a s'more?
have
You've
you
got to
put
go
peanut butter?
inside. You've got to wash your
Yes.
hands.
You take a
Or
bath.
a Reese's instead of just
Oh,
a Hershey
yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Too sticky.
I'm getting hungry.
All
I
right,
want to have a
Stan.
bonfire.
We've got dinner plans after this, so
Oh man.
move this along.
I think, and we've done this before
a
actually
good drive.
on one of our vacations. We went up to Maine and we took a nice drive to admire the fall colors.
So your pick is
Look
to
at
drive.
fall foliage.
Scenic Drive.
Scenic Drive.
I think that's
Scenic-
how I would put it. Scenic Drive.
Fall drive
Yeah.
Okay.
to look at the pretty colors.
I like to take the scenic Tallahena Drive or wherever down Broken Bow.
The
Oh,
Talamina
that
Drive.
was so funny.
Well, we took it. It is a
In-
really
in
pretty
spring.
It is a really pretty drive
Yeah,
in the
but not
fall.
in spring
But
when
in
all
the
the trees are
spring,
dead.
when it was, yeah,
Oh,
it
no.
was awful.
Before
But
everything bloomed.
who was it? Your mom or was it,
It
Macy's
was
mom?
Macy's mom.
She was like, "No, you have to do it." Like,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with a similar. It's similar to what John did, Halloween holiday, but I'm gonna take a haunted house.
Nice.
No.
I know that
Those are
several
scary.
of the people
No,
here
thank
wouldn't
you.
go because they are scared.
No, I have been to one.
I've been to one too, and it was terrifying.
Yes, they
This
could
guy-
grab you.
Yes, he came from behind me and grabbed my shoulders. I about collapsed to the ground.
If they
It's
touch
not
you,
okay.
if
Because
they
you're not
touch-
allowed to touch
You
them
can
back.
punch them back.
You
you can't.
can't.
I would lose it. If they touch
Yeah.
me, I'd deck a guy.
It's
No,
pitch
it's
black.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
There's a,
No.
and then there was this. You can't show fear because that's what they latch onto.
It's
if They can sniff it out in the worst of
And that is not John's strong suit, if I am guessing. I've never been to a haunted house with John, but my guess
But
is
oh my gosh, there was this scary clown. Like I hate clowns already, but there was when I went there's this, and he followed me everywhere, and God, it was
Do you
terrifying.
just mimic your laugh the whole way through the
I was
thing?
not laughing. I was so scary. I hated it.
It's probably like watching Austin at the rainforest with all the birds.
Yes, it was. Oh, I hated it.
God, screw birds.
And clowns.
Yeah.
Clowns, no go.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
no, we should go to a haunted house this year.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
After that whole discussion. If they weren't, I feel like they're overpriced.
They
Otherwise,
Yeah.
because the one we went to, the one I went to in Tulsa, it was only like $20 or whatever. But then the line was like 4 hours long.
4 hours.
So if you
Yeah.
wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
skip that line, then you had to pay like an extra $30. And it's just like, oh my.
we should go to the Muskogee Castle
Haunted
thing.
Castle.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, it's planned. All right, John, you've got to
Okay.
pick.
Okay, I'm surprised this has not been taken yet, but I'm going with a chili cook-off.
Ooh.
They are so-
I didn't even think about that.
Which the only
Nope,
ones I've
that
ever
sounds
been
right.
to is the one at my mom's church. I don't
Yeah.
know where else they have
I'm
them.
assuming that you're going to eat the chili, not prepare a chili.
Well, you can go as both. I make a mean chili. Austin makes a mean chili.
Okay.
It's really easy to do.
So mean. See, we're mean people. We make mean chili.
Yeah.
Tia, she wouldn't make a mean
You are
chili.
mean people,
I
but
would
she'd
make
make
a
a
nice
nice
chili.
yeah.
She probably makes a sweet chili that goes on hot dogs.
Oh, that's so nice.
My work does a chili cook-off, and
It
every
is-
year they've done it, I've been on vacation.
Oh.
So I haven't gotten to eating chili, and I haven't gotten to prepare chili.
It's so amazing.
And win, because I know I would win.
Chili is so good.
Mm.
Favorite fall food.
Yeah.
It's a great
All right, well, you've got
Okay.
another pick. or you
Last
can
one.
pick
I'm
another
going
fall
to a fall festival.
a fall festival.
Hmm.
What
There's
is-
a lot of
what is
well,
a fall festival?
There's a lot of music festivals in the fall. I feel like. So I'm
it's
going to a music.
specifically
Yeah.
music fall festival.
Yes.
Not the type where you like play games and get candy.
No.
Oh.
Not like the thing in Parks and Rec. They have a fall festival
I don't know. I don't remember it.
Is that the one where little Sebastian comes to and
and dies.
Oh.
If they get lost, they lose little Sebastian.
spoiler
Yeah.
alert?
Listen,
If they haven't seen it
If
if
yet,
you haven't
watch
seen
it
it
now.
yet, you're not going to see it because you're not downloading Peacock and paying for that shit. So
Yeah.
Well, you just watch ads.
yeah.
it's
free.
Pass. Not watching ads.
Music
Ads are the
festival.
friggin' worst.
They are the
I go from
worst.
watching like Netflix to Hulu because I don't
Oh,
pay for
gross.
the no ads
Why?
on Hulu,
Right.
and it is awful.
Yeah.
It's like I want to drive a drill into the side of my
So-
head.
Oh,
One of
wow.
my favorite show on Hulu is called Worth It, and they're only about 15 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
But
They play 3.
they
2-minute
play so many ads.
That's ridiculous.
Okay,
It
what
makes
I
me
don't
so
get,
mad.
why is every single time it's the same ad?
Yeah, it's a waste of money
Every
for the people that are
episode
advertising.
You get
Yeah.
one ad, they play it 3 times.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
imagine that's just how they can buy it.
Yeah.
You buy a block of whatever, and then I mean, it's the same with a football game. You buy a certain block, and they play
God,
the same.
You know
ad.
what?
And
What ad I'm not looking forward to tonight? It's that stupid Applebee's commercial.
With the
one with them
TikTok
all
dance?
dancing?
With
Yeah.
yeah. With that, is it who's that? Walker Hayes? Is
Yeah.
that who sings that
I
song?
think so.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't know, but I know that I've got another pick, and I am going. All right, I'm going to confess something. I'm about to pick something that I've never done, but it seems.
Wow.
It
You've never
seems
done it.
I've never done it, but
How
it
do you,
seems
how
like
do you
it
know it's
would.
good?
I don't know, but it seems like it would be a good time.
Mm.
I think I'd like to go apple picking
I think that would be fun too.
Uh,
I've never done it either.
because,
You just go to the store and buy apples.
No.
It's different.
It's an experience.
and
You wear
then
your
like
flannel.
I should have drafted flannel.
That's not an activity.
Buy a new flannel.
Austin
All
has so
activity.
many flannel shirts.
No, I've
Flannels are good.
I get them out every year. I get the old
Yeah.
ones out.
Yeah.
I have 7, one for every day of the week.
Do you really?
Yep.
That does not surprise me.
That doesn't surprise me
Nope.
one
Uh,
bit.
Like flannels are nice. I'm not gonna give them shit on that.
Yeah.
But I do. I think I prefer sweaters. I'm a sweater
John's
boy.
a sweater guy.
All right.
Sweater boy.
Sweater under
He is
flannel.
also a sweaty boy.
I'm
so-
also a sweaty boy.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
I'm going to go apple picking. I think it would be fun. And then maybe afterwards, like I feel like those places usually have like apple cider.
Yeah.
And that's got to be good,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Apple
yeah.
cider is
What are
delicious.
you going to do with the apples that you pick?
Not
I'll
eat
probably
them.
throw them at people or something. I don't know.
Make apple pie.
Nah.
That's what I was thinking.
Applesauce. I like applesauce.
You can give them to me,
You like
Amy, and I
applesauce
can
better
make
than
I
apple
think
pie.
I would probably just
absolutely.
eat them as apples.
I don't really like plain apples.
Yeah.
Oh, apple
me neither.
crisp. Apple. That's what I do because apple pie is meh.
What's
but
apple-
apple crisp is so much
What's
better.
apple crisp?
Mostly because
True.
I don't like the crust on apple pies that much.
What's
Well,
apple
It's
crisp?
gotta be
Crust is the best part, especially when you mix it with
it's
some
pretty
vanilla
much like
ice cream.
Yeah.
a crustless apple pie, except they have like crumbles, like brown sugar or
cinnamon
some
crumbles on
top.
top. Oh, so good.
It's so good.
A little late to the game over there.
I've been pacing myself.
All
All
right.
right, Stan. Last pick. Last pick. You've
Last
got
pick.
Bonfire, State Fair,
State
and
Bar.
State Fair, and Scenic Drive. What you gonna pick?
That's fantastic. All right, I left this one to last because I knew you guys were not going to pick it, and that's camping. I
yeah.
love camping,
Not
and the
big in
best
that.
time of year to do it is fall. You get
Yeah,
to see all the
it's
colors,
not balls hot.
Yeah.
and it's not
Gosh.
crazy hot. We've been on a camping trip when it was crazy hot.
That's what did it for me. That's the last time I've been camping. It was
Why
so
did we
miserable.
do that like in the middle of June?
It was August,
The last
which is
it-
worse than June.
It was terrible, and it was humid.
August is the worst month of the year.
Like nobody slept at all that night.
Yeah.
February's also bad, but August is the worst.
Blazing
it
hot.
was
At
so
least in
bad.
February, it's only 28 days.
Yeah. All right. Camping. It's a good fall pick. I think I would be interested in a fall camp.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Yeah.
winter camp.
I know John does not like camping.
Nope.
Okay. So my thing with camping is one, I don't super love sleeping on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would prefer.
Well, I bring an air mattress every time I camp, so
Okay. Well, I think I might be into it.
yeah.
I also don't like,
like-
pooping in the woods.
The bathroom situation, yeah. You
Yeah.
feel
I'll do it.
dirty all weekend.
I would rather just be in a cabin and go out in the woods during the daytime.
Yes.
Every time that we have been camping, there have been bathrooms there.
But he doesn't like using public bathrooms.
Yeah, that's also because also I would much most of the time in that situation at a campsite, pooping outside's way better than pooping
Oh, absolutely.
in a public
Absolutely.
their restroom.
Well, because they're always like the ones with the underground, like
yeah,
what
and
do you call
It's
it?
like a
stuffy.
porta
collection
potty.
pool.
It's just like it's
Yeah.
a concrete building that has no airflow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
just
someone has pooped
steeping
and
in it.
smeared it on the wall, you know, and
It's
Ugh.
awful.
it's the worst.
No, okay.
Just give me a
They're-
cabin.
They're not all like that. Some of them, yes, but
Yeah.
most of the places that I've been to now, that bathroom that we ran into at Bryce Canyon. Do you remember that one?
Oh, it was
That's
awful.
the worst
Oh.
public bathroom that I've ever been to. in
It
my
sure
life.
was.
Terrible.
You could smell it 20 feet before you got to the building.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
It
like-
was terrible.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh!
I didn't even go in.
put
I would
that out of my
wait.
memory.
I just went. I went. Found it somewhere on the side of a trail, and I just like, oh,
yeah.
hopefully no
Jeez.
one's coming.
Yeah, no thanks.
Leave
But
no trace.
Yeah, usually I go places with a shower and decent bathroom.
All right. Tia, you've got the last pick in this draft. You also had the first, so lucky
Okay.
you.
Let's see. I have a few that I haven't done.
Well, you only get
yet.
one.
I'm going to a pumpkin patch.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nice.
I kind of thought you were going to pick this earlier.
Yeah. I don't
This
know.
Seems like a very Tia activity.
It is. I do it every year.
We went with you one year.
Last year.
Was it last year?
No.
2 years ago?
It might have been last year.
Last year.
Might have been.
No,
And they had the little, all the animals.
Womack
Yeah.
was with us, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, okay, here's the thing. I don't care about pumpkin patches, but that's because I don't care about pumpkins.
Yeah.
And I also don't care about barn animals.
See, but I think
Hmm.
about making it like an event. So you go get coffee or hot chocolate.
That would
then
make
you
it better.
go
That would make it better.
And you walk around and you see like the petting zoo animals. There's llamas there,
gross.
so you have.
I also don't really care about because I don't. Well, for the same
They're
reason as
always dirty.
Austin, I don't. We don't decorate pumpkins, and then I grew up on a farm, so all these animals are like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about.
Well, I'm
them.
a city
Just
girl.
normal.
But like
so-
first, but I mean, I can see the attraction to it.
Okay, now
yeah.
if a pumpkin patch had a tiger,
Oh, okay.
in.
What about a liger? I'd go if there's
In.
a liger.
And listen, I just want an animal that I didn't grow up like taking care of.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough.
No, I was so I told you I didn't have enough picks. Like I got really close to not having any picks at the end. I thought I was gonna have to pick corn mazes, and I really don't like corn mazes
Oh, no.
why do you
But
not
that's
like
kind
corn
of-
mazes?
because they're stupid.
I worked in
You
a
get
haunted
lost?
corn maze.
Yeah.
You get lost.
Yeah.
You wander around for a while. I mean,
A
as long
haunted
as there's
corn
cool
maze is
people there.
fun.
I have been to a haunted corn maze.
The one
and
in Shawnee.
a guy, and a guy jumped out with like a shotgun,
They
and
had,
I was
like,
about.
chainsaws.
Mm.
No.
I was pissed.
Oh
That's
yeah.
worse
I,
than
know,
a
I
haunted
worked at that
house.
one.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was John.
You are the problem, John.
Listen,
Were you the guy with the shotgun?
No. So what I would do is I would take off my arm, cover myself in fake blood, roll around in the hay, and then and then I would jump out and scare people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Have you
gosh.
guys seen those YouTube videos where like there's a guy where his legs were like he was either born with it or they're amputated like really high up so it looks like he's just from the waist up.
Mhm.
And he dresses up as a zombie and he goes to Walmart and he like
Oh,
goes
shit.
around the corner and just like starts charging people.
I don't think I've seen
And
that.
they flip out.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yikes.
I saw a guy in a similar situation ride a turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know
Nice.
if that counts. As
I saw that
anything.
recently. Did you see that like
Yeah,
past
I
couple
think.
days?
Yeah,
I have not seen that.
Probably,
I've not
it's
seen
probably
that
the same
either.
guy.
that's how the zombies mobilize.
Hey, ride the
They
turtle.
ride the
Zombies
turtle.
unite.
Well,
Strap
I think
yourself
you can get away from them then.
Yeah. Did you get what were some other picks that you guys?
I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of picks left.
Update my wardrobe was one. So when we talked about flannels,
Yeah.
changing the season's changing your wardrobe.
I was gonna put mountain biking, but I don't actually have a mountain bike.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Well, Austin
It's
tried to
fun.
sell you his. And
Yeah.
you did
Why didn't
not
you take
it.
mine?
Yeah, because it was a shitty mountain bike.
And it was also broken. So John drafted soup. Soup is, or he drafted chili.
Chili.
Soup is on my list.
Chili and soup are two different things.
Yeah, chili is greater than soup.
Yes.
So when you drafted chili, I was going to be like, I was going to take soup because
Right.
what's
Why?
the point?
Yeah.
But soup is delicious.
I had carve a pumpkin on there. but
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
really don't like doing that.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's messy.
I'd rather paint.
It's so
them.
slimy and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you have to scoop
Yeah.
out all that
And
crap.
Did you guys ever bake the pumpkin seeds?
Sure
No.
did.
Oh
Never
yeah,
carved a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. My mom did.
Yeah.
And then I ate them.
Right. They were all right.
Mhm.
I had make caramel apples on mine, but I feel like I don't know.
What
it just
about-
gets sticky?
What are the?
Yeah.
Do you usually do it around fall, or is it any time that you like do the apple bobbing?
Fall.
I think it's fall.
Probably
It's like
fall.
it seems like it's a Halloween party activity.
Yeah.
But also, what a way to catch COVID.
Yeah, no joke. I don't even think about that.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's can be an activity anymore.
No.
Yeah, no more.
Not in this climate.
No more fun.
The last thing I had on my list,
No
but
fun allowed.
I didn't do it because Tia drafted Oktoberfest, was I wanted to draft Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Again,
Drinking
not
beer.
really an activity, but drinking beer. Okay, fall is just the best time to be outside.
Yeah.
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 I
it's
also
beautiful.
I had play volleyball on my list.
Okay.
That's more a summer activity, but I like playing it better in fall
Well,
because
it's
it's
nice when
not
it's
as
like
hot.
so
70 degrees
hot.
outside.
You
Yeah.
use shorts and a long sleeve,
Yeah.
dry fit tee,
Yeah.
and you got some lights. Oh, what a
Mm.
dream!
I'd rather play in a tank top. I like in the summer more, I think. Maybe not when it's balls hot, but is this fall right now?
It's a
I
new
guess? Are we
new
Can you
degree on
describe-
that.
Not yet.
Okay.
At what point?
So
does it
really, like
become-
September, I think,
when it sticks.
is the best.
Middle,
Yeah. That's gross.
Okay.
All right.
I was gonna ask. At what point does it become balls hot?
You
Yeah.
know. You know when
Yeah.
it does.
I want you to say it, John.
This is a family-friendly show, Stan.
There's a girl on the podcast today.
You've been friends with long enough.
I
you know.
apologize to you.
If that's the worst thing that you've ever, that is.
That's definitely not the worst thing she's heard from you guys.
No.
Well, Tia, thank you for joining the podcast. You've got a great draft. I'll be interested to see how
Yeah.
the polls go.
Yeah.
Speaking
could-
of the polls, you can vote on Twitter at Party Observers. It will be up either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when the
Yeah,
person who does that thinks about it.
Mm.
But that's going to do it for this episode. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.